Okay, hi everyone. So we'll just give a little moment for time for people to come in. Hi, how are you? How's Zoe? How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I don't know why I stumbled there just saying your name.
You don't know my name, and I've worked with you for half a year.
Oh, well, that's all right. So welcome to Ask the Officer. I think this is the second Ask the Officer of this trimester. So really nice to have a guest with me today. So my guest today is Zoe Nicholson, who's our lovely VP for the School of Engineering, Computing Engineering and Built Environments. It's always a mouthful. I don't even know how you manage to say it all the time. And she's here to talk to us about Phil Fab Feb, which is she probably knows much better than me. So Zoe, tell us more about Phil Fab Feb.
Yes, so hi everyone, as Taffy said, I'm Zoe, I'm one of your vice presidents here. So I am the wellbeing lead and also the sports and societies lead this year. So Susan and Bethany, last year's vice presidents, and Susan now our student president, hosted a Feel Fab Feb. So Feel Fab Feb is basically a month focusing on students' mental and physical health. And the Students' Association, your full-time officers, sports societies and groups are all putting on virtual events for you to join in with and just to support everyone during this difficult time. So alongside our events, we also have videos from our volunteers, so from your academic reps, your sports societies, committees, your groups, just to champion their volunteering work and how volunteering can have a positive impact on your mental health, because whilst you're volunteering, it's doing something that you're passionate about. So just to give you all a quick rundown about Feel Fab Feb, if you have any questions about it, just chuck it in the group chat so far. So there's a big month-long calendar. Today's Thursday, isn't it, Tabitha?
Yeah, today is Thursday, almost the end of the week.
I know the week's flying by. So today's activities, for instance, after this live session, there'll be a volunteering video posted by Dorota from Societies Council. And then tonight there's also a cheerleading fitness class. And tomorrow we have a fencing fitness class. And on Saturday, there's the African Caribbean Society Mental Wellbeing Workshop. So it's just activities like this every single day of basically Monday to Friday every week in February. So there's boxing, athletics, Extinction Rebellion are involved. So many sports and societies are involved. And every single week I'll be releasing the weekly calendar on my social media. And if you are interested in hosting an event, you can just message me on social media or email me at vpskebby@gcustudents.co.uk. I'll post it in the chat. And if you're interested in going to any of these events, the whole schedule is on the GCU Students Association page, and you can message myself or you can message the club or group directly if you want to get involved.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I see we have one of our first comments from our student president, Susie D, saying hi to everyone. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie.
Yeah, so that's fantastic that you guys are doing something to do with mental health. I think it's very important, particularly now when everyone's struggling with the lockdown. I think we've been in it for such a long time. So it's always good to do something to get yourself going, particularly taking care of your mental health, particularly, is very important. So what's one thing you can highlight? Like, what's one highlight event you're really looking forward to this Phil Fab Feb?
One thing I'm actually looking forward to is our advice centre have put on a few events. So on Wednesday the 17th, there's a COVID anxiety workshop. And I think that's something that I personally have never even heard of something like that. And I know that it's definitely going to benefit quite a lot of our students because it's not something that you would usually take part in. And obviously COVID anxiety is such a big thing right now. People don't even realise how much of an impact it has on them. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to, just because it's going to be a bit different from every other activity that's going on this month.
Well, that sounds interesting. I hadn't even seen the ad, so I'm definitely gonna sign up for that. And also, if somebody doesn't know how to attend these events, is there somewhere specific they need to go, or do they need to send you a message, or do they just go directly to whoever's organizing the event?
So any way possible, there's a big monthly calendar on the website which is going to be updated tomorrow with ways that you can contact as well. You can send me a message or an email if you want to get involved or host anything, or you can go directly to the club or society. I know that the advice centre, as I said, like the COVID workshop, is going to be, you've got to book it. So you can book that through our social media or our website to book your place.
All right, that seems easy enough. And as always, you can get in touch with one of us and we'll signpost you as well if you have any other questions. Well, it's also February and it's also the LGBT History Month. So is there anything happening with the LGBT group through PhilFabFeb?
So I know that Susan's watching. Susan will be able to update more because she is the LGBT champion. But I've been in a meeting yesterday with Sports Council about what they're going to do for the month. So with Sports Council, they put up a video yesterday from the chair, Bethany, just making sure that everybody knows that GCUs are open and inclusive. And as well, the Sports Council are going to be sharing loads of tips on how to be a good ally to LGBT plus people within sport, as we know that a lot of our community at GCUs do identify as LGBT plus. So you can find that on the GCU social media.
Yeah, brilliant. I think we'll just put a link to our social media, and we have a comment again from Susie just reminding us that it is LGBT month, and there's so many events the LGBT group is holding, so you can follow them on GCU LGBT on Instagram and on Facebook and get a list of events. And I think the last event of the month will be the Glitter Ball, which is usually quite fun. I remember I attended the one last year and it was a really good time. So look out for the events and just get involved in whatever way. I think also Student Life is doing a couple of things for that. So it's a Students Association. So there's so many ways to get involved with the month and just join the celebrations. So that's quite good. Thank you, Susan, for that. And so Zoe, what else have you been working on the last couple of weeks since we've been back from our Christmas break?
Yeah, so been very busy actually. Just to highlight as well as today is actually Time for Talk Day as well to revolve around mental health. So there is a few resources on GCU Wellbeing and GCU Student Life if you want to go and have a look, because it is really important to talk about mental health, especially during times like this. But apart from that, a lot of my time's been spent on PhilFabFeb, obviously, the teaching awards. So there's 6 teaching awards this year, and nominations are open until the 8th of April. So make sure to nominate all your teaching and non-teaching staff, as it's going to be another great virtual event. I've been working on Glasgow Taxis Cup with Strathclyde and Glasgow University, and just obviously we're not going to be able to have an in-person Taxis Cup again this year. However, we are still going to celebrate and have some kind of virtual competition between the universities so we can all come together. So it's looking like this is going to be a virtual challenge, like something similar to like a race around the world or something like that. And then alongside that, just even though we just had sports awards in December, we're just planning ahead for this year's sports awards and what awards we can offer just to recognise clubs and teams for their amazing efforts. So Tabitha, what about yourself?
Just before I say what I was doing, I've just seen a comment talking about time for talk is so important and we all need to share with each other on how we're feeling. Yeah, I do agree. I know today there was a post from Student Life that I saw that showed all the comments from students, and it's just nice to know that students are willing to share their experiences, and it's actually quite good to just talk about everything you're facing. And also just to add on that, if you didn't know that we have the Together All app. Is it called Together All? Zoe?
Together All, yeah.
Yeah, Together All app that the uni purchased that all GCU students can use for peer-to-peer mental health support. So it's quite good. So if you're having an issue, there's always the advice center also there to help you, the wellbeing center, and also the app that I just mentioned, Together All. So I've been working on tackling racism on campus and just attending workshops for doing that and training. And it's been quite good because we had a GCU strategy 2030 day, and Susan Doherty was able, our student president, presented on my behalf some of the things that we've been doing as a students association, and also what the uni has been doing to tackle racism on campus. And I think it's been quite nice to see the progress that we've made and all the work that we are still working on doing, which is quite good. Apart from that, I've also been working on my other remit areas, so working with IT on their technology plan and making sure that the student voice is there, and just attending my regular meetings. So it's been quite interesting, as well as having meetings with UHAT and social innovation, and just working on how to get students more involved with UHAT and the services that they have at GCU. And in my next Ask the Office, I'll actually have a member from UHatch who come and talk about some of the services that you can find on campus if you're an entrepreneur or you want to get ideas on how to run your business and any support you need. So they're always there to help. So look out for that in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I've also been reminded by a lovely student president that the NSS survey is going out. So you should look out for that on your student emails, because I know that they are coming out potentially next week, if I'm not wrong. So look out for that and get involved. It's always nice to give the university a review so that they know what they're doing and what they can do to improve and make your student experience even better. So it's quite interesting. There's lots of things that have been going on. Yeah, so Zoe, so anything you have, how are you going with your remit areas? Sorry, not your remit areas, but your individual objectives?
Yeah, so my individual objectives are going well. Obviously, one of our team objectives is to embed the SDGs into the Students Association, which Susie D has been taking a great lead on. She started the SDG Society as well and is always looking for new members. So feel free to join that. I'm sure Susie will post something in the chat soon just to talk about SDGs. But just been filming some a video for Susan, and apart from that, just been getting busy on how I'm going to do my objectives. I've been one of them is to do more sports training. So I've been identifying the sports trainings run by other Scottish institutions and just ways that we could potentially be able to run them ourselves. Obviously, right now it will be completely virtual. And then my other one is to do with the NSS survey, actually, to do with my school SCEBI. So just been making sure that I've been in contact with department reps. Sorry, I've just seen Susan's comment there. Making sure that I've been in contact with department reps and just solving any kind of issues in the school at a quick pace. And it's been really good so far. I know that any issues that have come to me have basically been resolved really quickly. So it's great to have that connection with the school and department reps. It just makes everything go so much quicker and students can be supported throughout the whole thing. What about yourself, Tabitha?
That's fantastic. I just see Susie has said SDGs. Yeah, so we have the SDG Society, just to highlight that. So if you want to join and get involved, please join the SDG Societies. You can do that through the Students Association website. And it's just a good place to come together. I know our objective this year for the society is just to educate ourselves and also to embed societies, the SDGs into our Students Association. So it's always interesting to see what can be done. And there's so many things that you can do within the SDGs. So just look into that, go to the website, read about it, and potentially there might be something that you can get involved with it. But yeah, there's also the link to the group that has been put in the chat. So if you're interested, you can find that in the chat. So I've been working on my individual objectives as well. And one of them is coming up with a system where students and staff can easily and efficiently put in complaints, any racial complaints on campus, and that's been going well. So we're working with the EB and the University Court to get this done, as well as the Equality and Diversity team on campus. So it has been going well. We're still working on how to do it because we want a system that works, not just a system that's in place to be there. So it's been quite good getting involved and looking at the logistics and seeing what other universities have done and what the Scottish government also has in place. So it's been quite interesting to do that. My other objective is obviously UHatch and social innovation and getting students aware of all the services that they have. And I've been having constant meetings with the team, and also we launched Social Impact, which is an app that you can use, which is quite good, that GCU has paid for its students. So you can use this to get any help that you might need, might be your business plan, just an idea. You want somebody to look at your finances, you need somebody to look at your business plan, as I said before. So it's a really nice platform for entrepreneurs to build their ideas, and it's something that is accessible to all GCU students. And if you want more information about this, just get in touch with me and I'll be willing and happy to share the link with you so that you get involved. And my last and final objective is See, now I think I'm talking about them so much that now they're all jumbling up, jumbling up in my mind. But it's to make sure that all SHLS students, because I am the VP for SHLS, ensure that their digital capabilities match with what is needed for school. And because now we're all digital and using the virtual learning environment, so ensuring that we have enough inductions, we have enough workshops, just to ensure that all the students and staff are able to engage with the learning environment effectively. So I've been working with that. I've been meeting with my dean, my vice dean, and with my academic reps just to make sure that everything is going well. And so far, it's been a good time. It's been interesting to work with them, and just looking forward to the outcome of all the work we've been doing since the beginning of our term. So it's been quite good. So what are you looking forward to the weekend, Zoe?
I'm just looking forward to actually going outside and going on a big long walk because I do just like that's one thing that I've really enjoyed over lockdown. Is actually being able to go on long walks because I just think as simple as it is during like normal life, I genuinely do not take enough time to just go outside, get some exercise in outside. My life is just so busy, so it's actually nice to just take some time and go on a big walk outside and get some fresh air.
Yeah, it's always good. I think I'm also looking forward to that. Hopefully the weather does behave. I still haven't been used to the weather because I don't think I've been out that much since I got back. But
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to taking a walk. And for anyone who's watching, you can ask us any questions or give us any comments about what you're looking forward to doing through through the weekend. I see Susan said that she'll be watching Netflix and eating her body weight in crisps and pizza. I hope that that's pizza with pineapple on it, but
Oh,
I'm not gonna bring
God.
that argument here.
Pizza
But
with
yeah,
pineapple, but not cheese. For
that's the
anyone that
only way
doesn't
to.
know, Tabitha does not eat cheese on her pizza. Why do you not eat cheese?
Because I do not eat dairy, but
Oh, right.
I and I see a bit of judgment in the comment section, so I will not highlight that comment. But yeah. So if you have any other questions, do let us know. But Zoe, do you have any other thing you'd like to update that's going on in terms of what you're
Um,
doing before we
the
come
only
to an
other
end?
thing I would say is obviously about full-time officer nominations. So full-time officer nominations are still open and close on the 12th of February, am I right? So if you
Yep.
are interested in being student president or one of the vice presidents, you can always nominate yourself or you can ask any of us or your student president, Susan, a question. I know obviously this year isn't the year that we've signed up for, but it's been actually really great. It's really great to meet new people and make connections. So I would highly recommend it to anybody if you're interested.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Zoe. It's been a challenging year, but it's also been good. It's been a very good year, and it's just been challenging and entertaining and thought provoking, and it's just been a good year. So I would encourage all students to run for the elections. It is open until the 12th, as Zoe said, and as well as if you have any questions, you can ask any of us or Sarah, who is the returning officer. And yeah, looking forward to it. Also, just before we close, I'd like to highlight that we have a new service that's available for first year students and students who are coming in for their first time. So if you are a direct entry student, the university did purchase a service called Smart Thinking, which is there to help students who might need any support with their writing or mathematics skills. So we do have the LDC on campus, so the Learning Development Center in each school. So you could get in touch with them, but as well as there's this new service that has been put into place for students, and they can use it. So it's quite good. And if you're having any issues, you can just get in touch with them, and they're there 24/7 to give you any help that you might need with your writing or mathematics skills. So you can get it on GCU Learn. So if you're a first year student or it's your first year in GCU, you can get in on GCU Learn. And I'm also sure that they sent out an email with it. So you can just also search for Smart Thinking on your email browser. But yeah, so I've also been working on just tackling racism on campus. I think that's become my punchline the last couple of months, and just working together with the full-time officers to work on our team objectives and working on my individual objectives, and just looking forward to the rest of my term and just being able to achieve what I have in my objectives. But if there's no further questions, I think we'll just call it day for this live. And thank you so much for everyone who's watched and anyone who's going to watch after we're done. Please do feel free to get in touch with us if you have any questions. Yep. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.